Good morning, children. Today I am going to discuss the lesson maps. The word map is derived from a Latin word mappa, which means sheet. When you draw the world or a part of it in a piece of paper, that drawing is called a map. So a map is a representation or a drawing of the arts on a flat surface according to scale. The science of map making was developed by a Greek scholar Claudius Ptolemy. He is also known as the father of cartography. The book, which contains maps of different kinds, is known as Atlas. Now let's see what are the advantages of maps. Firstly, it gives us information about the earth's surface in a simple manner. Secondly, a large scale map can be drawn on a small piece of paper. Thirdly, we can compare cities, countries, etc., as everything can be seen at the same time. Next, maps can be stored properly by folding and can be carried to different places. Now, colors of signs, etc., are used in a map. This makes things easily understandable. Now, come to the types of maps. Physical maps. Maps that show oceans, rivers, valleys, mountains, etc., are called physical maps. These things are shown by using different colors for different things. Political maps. Maps that show towns, cities, countries with their boundaries are called political maps. Lastly comes the thematic map. Thematic maps concentrate on a special theme, rainfall, roads, forests, etc. In a map, the distance on the ground is represented by a scale. Maps are always drawn on a reduced scale. A scale is a ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance on the map. For example, the scale of a map is 1 centimeter is to 5 kilometer. That means that a distance of 1 centimeter between 2 points on the map is equal to 5 kilometer of distance on the ground. On the basis of the scale, maps are again classified into small scale maps and large scale maps. The maps that use a small scale and show large areas on the earth, these maps are called small scale maps. On the other hand, the maps that are created by using large scales are called large scale maps. For example, 1 centimeter is equal to 1000 meter. Directions are also a very significant component on the map. We always see an alphabet N written on the side of a map. This N denotes north direction. After knowing the north direction, we can easily find out the other directions, east, west and south. Directions are of two types, cardinal directions and intermediate directions. Cardinal directions are east, west, south and north. Intermediate directions are northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. In a map, sometimes symbols are used in various maps to show different features. There are so many features on the earth like mountains, valleys, rivers, etc. And all these cannot be shown in a map. So to show these, the geographers use certain colors, shades, pictures, lines, etc. With these symbols, maps can be drawn easily. Next comes the sketch. A sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and is not to scale. Sketches may help a person to reach an unknown place. Lastly comes the plan. A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. For example, the length and breadth of a room which cannot be shown in a map. Now with this I come to the end of today's lesson. Goodbye.